So Ball Guy Show starts right now. Hope you enjoy the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. What's up, people? Yo, another exciting episode. Listen, I love all my guests. You guys know how I feel about my guests. But this guy is special. This guy's different, man. This guy's animal. But before we go into him, I usually have just a couple of announcements or a couple of things, but I have quite a few. First of all, as I always do, week in, week out, I got to talk about Wepa.fm, the official, the best bilingual internet radio station, Wepa.fm. Make sure you download this app, not now. Don't do it now. After this episode, after you watch me talk with Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, after you watch this episode, make sure you download this, and you're gonna love this station. You'll thank me later. All right. Also, check out Destru Records. All Destru Records people that you're gonna listen to them on Wepa.fm, but check out what Destru Records is doing. Destru Records doing some special things in Miami. They got some great, a couple of new releases have come out through Destru Records. All right, with Phantom Force. They just put out a new song, Bionic Groove. Man, very cool song. All right, I'll be sharing that through this week on the Ball Guy Show. Also, Safe Harbor Veterinary Specialty and Urgent Care saved my cat over this weekend. Our baby boy who turns 11 this year, our cat. Make sure you check out if you're in the Dallas area, they're in Richardson. All right, if you're in the Dallas, Texas area, and you need your baby saved, make sure you check out Safe Harbor Veterinary Specialty. Also, last but not least, football fans in Dallas, we're getting a brand new expansion indoor arena football team. They're called Dallas Apex. This Saturday, all right, in Lancaster, Texas, they have tryouts. You think you got what it takes? Go show up. $55 registration fee. Open registration starts at 7 a.m. More information to come through the Ball Guy Show. But Dallas Apex, they start their opening season in 2027. All right. And guess what? They're going to be on the Ball Guy Show too. All right. But before we bring my boy out, let's check this out. This sick.
Round number one, rapid fire start off from scratch. Game, set, match, Esteban Rodriguez.
Cruiserweight Champion of the fucking world. Kiss the Moses.
All right. What's up, doggy?
What we do, man? We here, baby. We here.
Bro, that was sick, bro. That was crazy, bro. And it's amazing because it's not just that fight. All your fights, you come out, boom, straight. You come out swinging. And I think I don't know why you get them off guard. Do they not watch your previous fights?
Man, none of them can stop what's coming, bro. Listen, every single one of them, I've told them exactly what's going to happen. I try to tell them, but like, how do you try to prepare for wrangling a wet fish with oily hands? You know what I mean? It gets to that point where it's like, man, they don't know what to do. Like, and that fight game, there's always that 1 in a billion, you know what I mean, that comes through and just completely demolishes everybody and changes the game forever, man. And I feel like now that I'm starting to see what I'm capable of doing, I just might happen to be filling those shoes, man.
Well, let me tell you something. You are excited to watch, and but before we get into all that, let's get to know you. For those who might be meeting you for the first time, for those that don't know bare-knuckle fight, who's Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez outside of combat sports?
Woof. I would say, man, Mohawk is definitely a man that's going to be changing the world, man. A man who's changed his pain into something more pressure, more positive. I turned everything that I've been through into something that I can actually show the world and hand off, you know what I mean, now to the next generation, man.
Where did you grow up, and what was your childhood like, man?
Oh man, I grew up in the Burn Heights of Grand Rapids, Michigan, man, and it was a rough upbringing, man. Adversity snapping on the heels every corner, man, and every chance it got, man. And I pushed through so much, man. I was trying to impress the wrong crowd. I ended up doing a little bit of time, unfortunately, man. And
Okay.
oh yeah, and I switched it up, man. I came out on the other side. I seen that there was grass on the other side, baby, and I put my faith in the man above, and things start working out.
You know, and it's awesome to see that, because not everybody can say what you're saying. Many people go in and they come out, but they're going right back in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mountains have been moved for me to get to this point right now, man. It's like there's no denying the work that I put in. There's no denying what's coming, and I'm just getting started.
Okay, but you're Rodriguez. Where does you're Latino, obviously. Where are your parents from? You're born and raised in Michigan, but where are your parents from?
So my mom is from Morelia, Michoacan, and my dad is from Havana, Cuba. And I was born in beautiful North America out in Pennsylvania, man.
Cubano!
Bro,
just like me. You have Cuban blood just like me.
Ooh, I'm telling you, man.
That's awesome, bro.
It's just something about that terrain, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And hopefully we'll be seeing a free Cuba sometime soon. But that's good, man. Yeah, my wife is Colombian. As you can see the color, I'm sharing the colors. My wife is Colombian. But I'm Cuban. My parents are Cuban. So I was born and raised in Miami.
Let's go. Let's go.
Was sports always a big part of your life growing up, or did that come on later on? What?
No, actually, it's funny that you say that, because I used to be that short fat kid that everybody used to pick on, man. The one in the back of the bus that's always trying to keep up with everybody. You know what I mean?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
It was like once I got into my later teens is when I started really growing out. Like, unfortunately, when I went away from prison, man, and I turned everything around and I started really buckling down, doing the workouts, started trying to eat a little bit different, and I started doing research, man, and I jumped up into something completely different, came out a whole new person, man.
How much time did you do?
Ooh, well, I was in and out for a little bit. My first time I did nine months, I think it was, and then I was clean for about a good year and a half, almost 2 years, thinking everything was fine, and I ended up absconding, trying to go work, and I didn't follow the rules correctly to the T, man, and they ended up sticking me in there thinking I'm going to get a slap on the wrist, and I ended up going away for a whole year and a half, I think it was. And then after that, following through again, man, I thought everything was sunshines and rainbows. I tried to play the game again, man. I got cracked over the head and ended up trying to press the wrong crowd again, man, and just get right back into the things. And I ended up doing a little over 3 years, I think it was.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And that's when I really learned the game, man. That's when I really learned, all right, this is where I got to step up and really change things. And I really would never been a religious person like that either, man. Like, anybody that really knows me knows that it's, life hits you, man. Life hits you. It hits you sometimes when you least expect it. And coming from where I was coming from, the only thing we knew was like kind of being raised in the streets. So it was just like second nature to me, and I didn't know any other better. And I didn't have that guidance or anybody to try to show me a better way. So I kind of just, forced it out the mud, man. And just like playing it and seeing all these movies and seeing all this anime and stuff. Like, I wanted to be that main character, man. And I made the choice, like, you know what? This is going to be that point where the world is going to see somebody completely different. I'm not going back into prison again. I started learning what I really had to do and start fighting for something more than myself.
And who inspired you the most when you were younger, as you were growing up?
Man, movies, man, animes, Dragon Ball Z, baby, Naruto, coming out, watching all my man's coming out, Bleach, you know what I mean, Solo Leveling, all these animes, like, I feel connected to these guys, because, like, a lot of the writers, man, a lot of people don't really realize where the story and where that really truly lies, and the connection of the emotions that are connected to these animes and the message that comes in this stuff, man. Like, a lot of these people, man, are like the weakest and come out to break adversity out time after time and come out to just break through levels that they've never seen, never been or seen, and they never believed in. And like, I see this in animes and movies, and I'm like, man, if they can do it, why can't I do it, man? Like, I'm tired of this little, you know what I mean? What's the word for it? The bottom of the barrel, man. Like, I want to finally have that moment, that somebody believe in me moment, and that positivity,
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny you talk about anime. I'm 49. I turned 50 this year, and I just got into anime.
Oh,
I always hated it. My kid, my wife has always loved it. My boys love Dragon Ball Z. My boys love Pokemon, not Pokemon. Dragon Ball Z. The only one I ever liked was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh
is the only one I ever liked. But I'm really getting into it. I'm watching Castlevania now. I know that's not real anime.
No, that's a lit one, bro. That is lit.
That is dope. That Castlevania is really dope. I was watching 100 meters today on Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen that one. I gotta check that one out.
That one is really cool. That one is anime. That was Japanese. That's from it's dubbed in English, but it is made by Japanese people.
Nice. You gotta check out that Bankai, man, or the bro. What is it? What is his name? Oh man, it's right at the tip of my tongue, man. I can't believe I forgot it, man. Baki. Bro. Baki is like, it shows like the different forms of martial arts, puts it all into a tournament, and just like has some savage fight scenes, man. And it's like seeing those crazy fight scenes is like, I want to put that show on for the people, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why I fight the way I fight. And most people that know me, man, like I get my heart from animes, movies, all those main characters. That's where I truly get my inspiration from, right there.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool, man. That's good. When did you realize you had the mindset of you told me you had the mindset of a fighter. When did you decide to go into combat sports like MMA and all that stuff?
Man, well, I mean, it started like at one point I bit the barrel, man. Like I couldn't get any MMA fights, man. Like I was a dark spot in my life. Like I don't know what was going on, man. I couldn't make ends meet. Every time I thought I was doing something good, everything would just get swiped out from under the rug from me, man. And like when I started putting my faith in the man above, man, it's like the combat sports just kind of fell right into my lap. Bare-knuckle came right back into my lap, and like it was insane, man. Because like I've never really been good at something besides fighting for something. You know what I mean? Like always trying to fight for something more than just that normally, you know what I mean? And it's just like trying to get out there, man. It's like when everything really just started falling into place was like when I started doing all my fighting, man. And like I made that choice, like, you know what? I'm gonna just do what I can, the best that I can do, and see where it gets me. I want to be that main character. I want to show people that it's possible. And I go out there. I don't want to give people that boring fight. Like I've seen what it is to be on the other side and be like, oh man, these guys, boo. Ooh, and it's like, oh, you ain't ever gonna get that from me. I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
Boo me, man. The only time they boo me is when I'm first walking out to knock their boy out, unfortunately, man. So and I get that a lot, unfortunately, man. They send me out to the dogs, bro. Like they've been sending me out to die every single fight, and I've been scared. Every single one of my fights, I've been scared, and it's like I still fight that mentality of, oh man, like I'm gonna get beat up. Oh man, what's gonna happen in front of millions of people? Like I can die. They make it very clear, like you can die in there. You know what I mean? If you die, you die. They say in the contract, and it taps into that different side of you if you really let it. You know what I mean? If you're really emotionally connected to this, like you have to make that choice. All right, it's do or die from here forward. Like it's not necessarily a competition. This is a fight. You know what I mean? This is the entertainment business of violence. And the violence, there's a ref to make sure we don't kill each other. Yeah. So whoever can display the best violence, you know what I mean, goes out there. I told myself, this is where it is that I'm gonna be able to make a living for my family, because I'm doing the prison thing and all that stuff, and doing all the damn felonies and trying to impress the wrong crowd. Like it dawned on me, man. Like it really affected my future. Like I can't get certain houses, like I can't do certain things. I can't go to certain, the college or whatever because of the felonies, and like I can't go back to the military, which I wanted to go back to the military. That's why I support my veterans so much, man. But I've learned what to really do with what the talents that I have and how to apply them on a different level, man. And it's just the mentality kind of just goes with it if you make that choice to just push forward. And there's like really no choice to do it. It's just you just gotta, I want to feed the family, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the family's gotta eat, man. So unfortunately, the victims on the list.
You mentioned a couple of people. First of all, our soldiers. If you see a soldier out there, salute them, say hi to them, and thank them.
Man,
thank them.
Love, man.
I love our soldiers. I love our men and women are putting their lives out on their lines here and abroad.
And abroad for us to do this, chase our dreams, being able to chop it up. You know what I mean? Not have to worry about bombing over here, over there. It's like we have it so good because of them, man. And it's like, so I just got to show a little bit of gratitude and appreciation. And I dedicated my last fight to him, man. You know what I mean? I screwed up at the end. I was supposed to yell it out for the world to see, man, but I was just so excited from everything happening too, man.
Yeah, but thank God for our soldiers. Thank God for our military, our men and women in uniform. And yeah, God bless them, and may God keep them safe. You also mentioned referees. The referees. Shout out to all the referees in bare knuckle, boxing, MMA, especially bare knuckle. They get in there. They get in the way. They take a risk getting hit themselves and getting hurt.
Oh yeah, there's been a couple, man. Like, cause
I haven't seen it, but for real.
In bare knuckle, if you get caught with that right connect, it only takes 5 pounds of pressure to knock somebody out. So if you can catch that right angle, they have no idea what's going on. Like, there's been a few fights where they've taken off and started firing on the ref, thinking that it was the ref. They're knocked out. They're just trying to still fight. They just see a figure in front of them. They're just like, go, 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 go. There was one point where I got knocked out, and I got knocked out. I couldn't see nothing in my Michigan debut. When I brought it to Michigan, man, like, homie knocked me out, bro, in the first, 5 seconds. All I saw was white, and I'm trying to, fake it and trying to, make sure that I wasn't going to hit the ref. So I'm, trying to fake and trying to stomp and, do all my feints and stuff, man. And I started feeling him hit me, and when I felt him hit me, I felt his hand go off of the direction he was going. That's when I got to work, man. I caught him in with a double jab step through, man, and I found his body, grabbed in, and went to work, man. Finished the job right there, but I couldn't see nothing, man. I was knocked out, and I thought I was going to start swinging on the ref, man. And oh, man, it's wild, though. They got a really dangerous job, man, because they do. Definitely get turned to the opponent real quick.
Let me ask you this. Do you remember your very, very first fight? Take me through that. Your thought process. Take me to your very first fight, when it happened, who it was, and take me through that process.
Man, I was
getting to the fight.
Yeah, so I was actually gonna be playing for Michigan State University football as a walk-on. They had a college assistant migrant program that I was gonna be going to, and I was like, man, I can make it. I can make it here. This is my opportunity. Hey, I can finally do the NFL thing. This and that, and I went in, man. My buddy that actually was also incarcerated, he came out. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm doing some working out stuff. Like, maybe you could come show me some things here and there." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. Let's get a workout in." I get over there. Homies, like, I guess some other guy that was a fighter was there, man. Don Juarez, man, and he was like, "Hey, I got this fight. If you want to stay fit for football, you could come and try it. It's gonna be on February, I think it was 7th or 14th or something like that, close to Valentine's Day." And I'm like, screw it, let's go, man. I'll do it. Cody Miles was this man's name. I just remember drilling this 1-2 head kick combo. Cody Miles, a 6'3", 266-pound man, bro. Never seen anything like this. This guy scared the living crap out of me, bro. Butterflies in the stomach, palms are sweaty. I'm like, yo, I think I forgot something in the locker room, G. Like, hold on a second. You guys ain't telling me I was going to be taking on a giant. I'm like, I thought I was big. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I had a reality check real quick, man. And it was in this ice rink out here at Riverside Sports Complex, it was called. And I remember I went out there, man, scared for my life, man. And I went out there, 4-second knockout, man. 4-second knockout with the 1-2 head kick. And I was just like, what the hell just happened here, bro? I was mind blown. I was blown away. Like I was drilling the 1-2 head kick, man, the 1-2 kick, and it worked flawlessly, man. I was mind blown. I didn't even know I was capable of doing that. And it was over with after that. Everything else went out the window. I went on a rampage, 9-1, all knockouts, man. I took on the top dogs of the state. Took on other guys that were coming out from Chicago. Oh, man, it was wild, man. It was wild, wild west back then in the MMA days.
And so I'm assuming that's when you realized that, man, this can be a profession.
Oh yeah. A guy came up to me, actually. Chris Hazelton came up to me in the audience. It was like, hey, how would you like fighting in front of 3,000 people at the Deltaplex Arena? And I'm like, what? Coming from the streets, you know what I mean? You get an opportunity like that, let alone be fighting in front of a crowd. Man, I ain't had to worry about getting jumped. I ain't had to worry about getting stabbed. I ain't had to worry about getting shot at. Oh man, Lord have mercy on that man's soul. Cause I was ready to go to work, man.
What was the toughest lesson you learned early in your career?
That taking the easy route was not the route, man. Doing that easy, trying to take shortcuts, I paid dearly for it, man. Trying to do the easy stuff and the easy route was just one of the most difficult decisions that I had to make, because I learned that you don't really get to that point without the journey. You don't really get to the top without having to climb the mountain. And I never really paid attention to it before, because like a lot of these other fighters, they just say it, or the motivational speeches you hear on the YouTube videos here and there, and it's like you never really apply, and you're like, man, they're wild. It's whatever. I'm gonna just go out here do what I do. But no, rubber meets the road, man. It's that, as everything that they think that you could think of that it is, and that's exactly what it is, man. Like it's wild.
Looking back now, what advice would you give your younger self, or your early career Mohawk?
Empty the cup, man. I would tell myself to empty the cup. My ego got in the way of me being able to really, really succeed in this game, and I went 1-4 as a professional MMA, man. I wasn't able to get the jiu-jitsu training because I was afraid of the jiu-jitsu, and I didn't really like that what's the word for it? That conflict, you know what I mean? That you get that pressure and that contact. The contact is what I couldn't really do the wrestling and all that stuff when I was younger. I couldn't afford it, of course. So it kind of got to that feeling for me, uncomfortableness, you know. So then when I started really embracing that, though, man, the things changed, man. Things changed, man. And that's when I got a gold in the gi and then the no gi, because I kept getting Americana. But then right after that, I couldn't even use that anymore, man, because they didn't even give me any more fights.
When did the opportunity for bare-knuckle come about?
Man, when I really started putting my faith in the man above, man. Like I said, I bit the barrel. When I wasn't able to get any fights, man, I went 1-4, and I'm getting contracts from these promotions, though. But they're like, hey, commissioner's just not letting these fights go through. They were ghosting me the week of the fights. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm ready to fight. I've been using my rent money for training. Like, talk to me. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to get reimbursed. Nope. Wrong. Week of the fight, ghosted. And I'm just like, bro, what's going on here? They're like, well, commissioner's not letting any of these fights happen because you're a 1-4, and we need a winning guy or losing guy for you to be able to fight. And it was just a whole bunch of ring around the rosies. I went with this for like 2 or 3 months. And that's when I said, you know what? I bit the barrel, man. I had a Mossberg 500 in my mouth, man. And I said, what the hell am I doing, man? Like something switched in me, man, right when I bit that cold steel, and it just rattled sense to my brain. And I was just like, man, my kids are going to see me. Like, my wife's going to have to pick me up out the freaking bed, dude. Like, pick my pieces up all over this damn room. Like, what the hell am I thinking? And I said, you know what, man? Like, Lord, whatever the hell, God, whatever, universe, whatever's happening up there, I'm leaving it in your hands, bro. Whatever happens to my life from here on forward is going to be you. I was like, I don't care what else happens. Like, I'm letting go of the wheel. I'm here. I'm talking to you. I'm on my hands and knees. Mother sucker, don't let me down because I'm 100% in on this, man. And 3 days later, dude, bare knuckle comes and knocks on my door. Hey, we got a fight in Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska. I guess an undefeated fighter. And I'm like, look, don't break my heart. I'm 1-4. When the commissioners don't let me fight, is that gonna be a problem? They're like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's 1-4. You're good. We'll get you licensed. And then they thought I was gonna be easy prey, is what it was. Is they thought I was gonna be an easy fight for this man. And oh, did that man have other plans for me? And that's when I really found out, like, this is it. This is something that's beyond me. You know what I mean? This is more than just me asking for, you know what I mean? I need a career, or hey, I need this to go to college, or I need some money. You know, like, God gave me a platform that I could really do and use my skills with. And I'm gonna change the world, man. It's only a matter of time, man. I'm telling you.
I believe it, man. I believe it. How different is preparing for bare knuckle than preparing for MMA?
Woo, very, very different, because bare knuckle isn't just fighting. You're surviving. You ought to go out there. Every swing has a consequence. You don't hear anything like it at any other fights. Boxing, MMA, Muay Thai. There is nothing like bare knuckle connecting with that cartilage and that skin, and just, it's something like you have to experience in real life, man. And it's just, when I really found that the training that I had to put into it, man, because like all I had to do was try to bring out the best in me, train hard to fight easy. So I just try to do the most brutal, the most uncomfortable kind of workouts. And like the MMA, I felt like I was more training to compete. I got to tag points, I got to move, technique, this and this and that. And it's like, yeah, this takes technique, but at the same sense, you have to really, really be watching what this man is doing as far as swinging at you. You got to be ducking and dodging and bobbing and weaving at the same time as you applying those different techniques, because it comes to those points where it's just straight savage mode, man. Savage. And you go into the true human instincts, man. And you got to buckle down or get buckled up. You know what I mean?
And what kind of strategy do you need on using gloves to where not using gloves?
Well, it's more or less getting the job done before the other guy. Because me, I don't necessarily plan like on trying to not get hit. I mean, I don't want to get hit, of course, but in my style of fighting, I understand that being in that fury, that controlled chaos, there's gonna be a slip or a fight that gets through. Because I'm now fighting top fighters of the world now. You know what I mean? Before it was just I'm fighting a little chimney off the block. Now I'm taking on the top 5, top 3. You know what I mean? Now I got everybody in the division trying to smoke me now, man. So it's like being able to reach those different levels and like pull those different that animosity out, man. Like I gotta find that different savage in you. You know, I can really tap into the true human aggression, you know, because like when you got pads, you still have that small sense of security that, oh, nothing's gonna happen to me. Oh, nothing might really hurt me. But that bare knuckle, that knuckle touches, man, it splits in a heartbeat, man.
And when did you come up with that? How did that become a part of you? Where you, as soon as the referee goes, you go straight at it. Because usually I see fights and the guys are like sizing each other up. So you go straight at it like a bull.
Well,
where did that come from?
So it's a beauty of how do people handle under pressure? How does it not only 2 birds with 1 stone? I get to give the people what they want, which is beautiful violence off the rip. You know what I mean? And immediately I get to see what they're truly capable of doing. Because when you put them into that true frenzy, that, oh, this is the ultra instinct, this is where it is, or you have to react instead of thinking. Because I don't let people think in there. Everybody has a game plan, so there's a fist in their mouth. And then when there's another fist in their mouth, they gotta have another game plan. So it's like I go out there and shut all of that down. You know what I mean? I bring in a pressure that I don't care what they've been doing. I don't care who they've been training with. I will put your lights out, or I will get my hand raised at the end of the night. because this isn't just about me anymore. This is about for the people. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm ready to sacrifice myself. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to carry me out on the stretcher, man, because I'm ready to go night for these guys. You know? Man, they have no idea, man. Like I want to give the people that true excitement, and it's like I've seen every single one of them. Like for instance, this is a good example. People in the military. You have some guys, some soldiers that they're ready to shoot, they're ready to go out there, get into those gun battles, get into that gunfight. But then push comes to shove, and they're in that real heat, and that adrenaline is dumping on them. You get that person in the movie where they're like, oh, they freeze up, and they're just like, oh, they can't think. They jam, they cluster. You know what I mean? And they get to that point where they're like, oh my goodness, I couldn't think through that. I can't, and I try to activate that for them. And then I just get to work, man. And it comes out to beautiful violence, man. And unfortunately, they become victims on the list.
What do people misunderstand or get wrong about bare knuckle fighting?
It's a sport. People think it's just straight all out fighting, brawling, but it's entertainment. It's violence at its finest. It's the top pinnacle combat sport. Because, like, for instance, UFC, you get these guys that want to pit back and forth, and then they get the ground rolling, and then they play it safe, and it's like bare knuckle is raw, it's unfiltered, and it's just go. There's no playing it. You know what I mean? There's no playing safe, and if you do play it safe, unfortunately, the boss kicks them to the curb.
Bare knuckle fighting has exploded in popularity over the years. Why do you think fans are connecting with bare knuckle fighting?
It's something that everybody can relate to. You know, like most people that want to fight in the UFC or whatever, you got to get your pads, you got to get your gloves, you know, all that stuff that you need to train, everything, the whole 9 yards for it, right? But bare knuckle, you just have bare knuckle fists. You just can go in there with shorts and shoes and say, hey, I'm ready to fight. I'm here, baby. It's time, baby. It's time. So everybody can relate to that. You don't have to go to a gym or, you know, you don't have, I mean, of course you want to be well managed and you want to get the proper training. But with bare knuckle, you know, you can be a nobody and come up and be a somebody. You know what I mean? By just going out there and applying your human instincts and being able to give what God gave you to put it to work. You know what I mean? And put it out there for the people to see.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your fight camp and mental preparation. Walk us through a typical fight camp.
Ooh, man. So usually I go to my coaches at like 11 in the morning when I get a chance. 11:30. I work out till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I get back, chill with the family for a little bit, enjoy my family time, and then I get right back to the YMCA afterwards and do my own workout, or I'll go to the beach and do my own workouts, bear crawls, burpees, running, sprints of that nature, and I practice on the drills or I practice the stuff that I learned earlier in that day. Like earlier today, I got to the gym probably like around almost 12, 11:40 around there. I didn't get out till 2:30. I didn't get out till 2:30, man. A little after 2:30. I went back, kicked it with the kids, cooked them some food, made them some rice and some meat, man, some steak chops, man, and went right back to the YMCA, took them to go swimming, got our little swimming, our little chasing in after that, and I went straight to the steam room, man. I got my workout in the steam room. I did my breathing routines. I try to work on my cardio as far as like invisible jump ropes in the steam room and push-ups in the steam room with my yoga and on the balance. And it forces you to really tap into the mental, man. So I was able to really find a formula that really truly brings out the savage in someone, because it's in a sense when you hit that wall and then you have that voice that says, hey, play it safe, my man. Play it safe. We're fucking freaking out here. Hey, my heart is beating. Hold on a second. What's going on? I'm starting to panic, you know. And you don't really hit that mark outside of the ring, you know. Like most people never really hit that. They always want to try to feel it and they try to adapt while they're in the fight. But for me, I found that pushing in those last bits of those 20 push-ups that I can't get out, oh, I'm at 16. And you got 4 more, homie. You still got to make those look good. You still got to make sure that they still pushing it out there. It's like, and that's where the real true voice kicks in, and you're like, okay, do I half-ass it or do I really do the full connection? You know what I mean? And that right there, it truly brings out something completely different, and it lets you work on something that most people normally can't really work on.
How does your family feel about you fighting?
Woo! They're all definitely like, yo, you crazy. I can't do that. What are you doing this? Or like, sometimes, yeah, they were like, hey, why don't you go get a real job and go get the 9 to 5 and do what it do and this and this and that. And it's just like, for me, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I got the ADHD or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? But I've never really got diagnosed with it. But I just like to give the people what they want, man. You know what I mean? I like to fulfill my tasks, and it's just like getting to that point, man. It's like the family's just like, bro, like you need to snap into something different, and like you need to chase something else because this isn't really working for you. And it's like, no, this is what I do. This is what I'm good at, man. Like I don't like to fight, but I just happen to be really good at fighting, you know? Like I love to fight for what I believe in, and I like to fight for what I stand for, and it's hope, man, and that future for the next generation.
Talk to me about that belt. How'd you get that belt?
Hard work, dedication, and blind faith, baby. Man. But yeah, we went against the grain, against what everybody told us to do. They told us, hey, do the normal, go get a gym, go get this, and go get that kind of training. And we said, no, I'm going to attack something completely different. I'm going to push the human body to its limits. We started attacking the nervous system, and we ended up shooting past everybody in the line, and I cleaned out the cruiserweight division with ease, man. And I just started making victims of every name that was put in front of me, man. And I got the opportunity to take on a 3-time former champ, Chris Camozzi, man, in his hometown in Denver, Colorado, baby. And man, was it glorious, yo.
How do you prepare mentally before stepping into the ring?
I do a lot of breathing routines, man. I do a lot of breathing routines. I focus on my breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. I try to really tap into the core and that cerebral kind of connection, you know what I mean? The neurological path. And like when I really tap into, because every single fight, I'm always like butterflies in the stomach, really nervous, sweaty palms, heart racing, man. Like, oh, I gotta go take a check real quick. Somebody hold my drink. Hold on a second, like, yo, it gets you, man. Like, I don't care who they are. I don't care what they've been doing. Like, if you've been training, even if you're fighting somebody smaller than you, you still have that sense of fear, that adrenaline dump that hits you, and you're just like, oh man, the butterflies, yo, like I'm about to fight in front of people. I can possibly get knocked out. You know what I mean? It's just like I just try to stay calm. That's where it is if you put the work in and you really, really put the work in, behind closed doors, open light, it will come to light. And if you didn't do that, you really gonna feel those nerves kicking in when that time comes, man. But being able to do everything like before the training, I focus strictly on the breathing so that I can try to control those emotions and stay connected in that moment.
Are you studying opponents constantly, or like opponent to opponent, or do you just focus on your own thing?
Yeah, I just strictly focus on what I can do because every single fighter is different. So if I was to train for every fighter, I would be a completely different fighter that has all these different attributes and tools, but not a damn way to use them. You know, and it's like I wouldn't really know how to work on that with other fighters that I would normally have to work on certain other fighters. So that's why I just try to focus on what I'm capable of doing. And that way I can't lose. I just go push myself, and man, and if I'm pushing myself to the 100% that I know I can push myself to, nobody's able to stop it. Nobody, man. There has not been one person that has been able. Well, I take that back. I'm sorry. There's been one person, Jomi Escoboza, the 185 former world champ, and he was the only person that's ever put pressure back on me. And he made it all 5 rounds, and I screwed up, and I left it in the judges' hands. And man, I mean, everybody knows what happened that fight, but that was one of my fights when I was like, you know, this is This is a tough pill to swallow.
And if I'm not mistaken, you only lost. That's your only defeat.
That's
right?
been my only defeat, and that's what ignited the rampage that took over the cruiserweight division.
Which victory has meant the most to you? I know every victory is a victory, and every victory means a lot. But which victory has meant the most to you, and why?
I would have to say the Michigan Fight Night card, because being able to bring bare knuckle fighting to my hometown and being able to open up a new state and deliver the way that we delivered. Oh, baby, man, just being able to give the people exactly what they wanted. You got a hometown hero. Supposedly this was, everybody that came out supporting, and it's like you got a guy from Las Vegas coming to take over the hometown hero. You know what I mean? And it's like in my scenario, in my situations, I've always been that the villain coming into the hometown and coming to take over, and it's like they don't know my full story, man. When I was able to come to Michigan, man, there was just a different energy that BKFC's never felt before, that the people of the people of Michigan has never felt before, because it was just like, you get that perfect ingredients to bake the best cake you've ever had, and you go to eat it, and it's everything that you've always wanted, man. It's like, that's what that event was, man. It was just a magical movie night, man. Like, when I came out, being able to hear that Mohawk, 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 man, it was just like nothing else, man. And like the goosebumps were just insane. I've never had to focus so much on trying to stay locked into the fight, because before all my fights, I'm always just locked in. I never look at the crowd. I don't worry about my music. I go out there and I look eyes at my opponent, and I get to work. Right as soon as that ref knuckle up, I'm right in there, baby. I'm ready to get out and celebrate,
Who have you felt to have given you the hardest punch?
I would have to say Zach Cavender, man. Zach Cavender, the Michigan fight, man. Because in the first 5 seconds, immediately off that rib, like I even heard him in the back. Hey, just anchor in, and just blow him out, anchor in, and he's gonna go down. He's gonna rush in. He's stupid. They got dumb pressure. It's okay. And I'm like, all right. I got something for that ass. I got something for him. All right. And then as soon as immediately that popped off, man, it was immediately the first 5 seconds he caught me square in my mouth, man. Boom! Lit my light bulb up, man. I saw everything go white. And the next flurry after that, he caught me with a hook. Everything went white, man. And all I could see was like the bottom left of my eye. And like I was trying to stomp to make sure it wasn't the ref, man. And he was just catching me with all kinds of stuff. And I could just feel his fist coming off from where he was going. So when I felt his fist come off, that's when I was like, all right, it's time to go to work, man. And like I said, that's when I was like, I had to tap into something completely different, because homie split my eye open like 50 stitches, I think is what I got. 52 stitches. So 50, I had to do
52, 5'2",
5'2", man, 5'2". They gave me on the right side of my eye. They went on the inside. They went in there. They did a layer. Then they did another layer, and then they went through on the outside and did another layer. And it was brutal, man. They used dissolving ones on the inside, and then they used the regular stitches on the outside. Like, BKFC has some of the best doctors that I've ever seen in the game, man. Ever, hands down. I've never seen the way they've been able to handle the sutures, like all the cuts, the bruisings. Like, there have been some wild injuries, man. Some wild injuries.
I've seen some crazy, some nasty disfigurements. They almost look like disfigurements.
Oh yeah.
But I love how how the ref will make sure that the person is okay. And if they look completely out of it, okay, he calls it, or the doctor says no, they're good to go. They're good to go. Where did the nickname Mohawk come from? I know you have a Mohawk, but did you decide, you know what, I'm gonna do? Is that a style that you decided to come up with? And go, you know what, this is my nickname.
Yeah, actually, I got tired of getting bullied, man. I got tired of getting stuffed in the locker, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do something different that nobody else has. And at the time, everybody was rocking the bald fades, and the regular just straight bald cuts. And I was like, you know what? Give me a Mohawk, man. Seeing all those movies, The Last of the Mohicans, and all these other things, I was like, man, y'all, like, I want to be like those warriors.
What do you enjoy doing outside of training?
I love exploring, man. I love exploring, just spending time with the family, man. Being able to be out in the woods and enjoying out the outdoors.
You mentioned your family a few times, and you mentioned how important it is. But how important is family and your career? How do you separate the two, or is it part of it?
It's part of it, man. It's something. It's the engine to the car, because without them,
I figured
it's the engine to the car, because without them, I wouldn't have a purpose to fight for. You know what I mean? Like, they're the ones that come into my mind too. Like the little kids. Like, I started a training in the park program where the little kids was out there doing 7-minute planks, man. It's a free to the public basic training. And these kids did 7-minute planks, bro, for autographed gloves, bro. Autographed gloves. These guys did a 7-minute plank. That day right there is when I knew, okay, this is for the people. I can't just be fighting for myself. There's more kids out there that need to see what I'm doing, and they need to know that there is somebody out there fighting for them. And man, I'm telling you, y'all, like, they set a whole new mindset in me, man. And to be able to see that, I started realizing, like, there's more people out there I have to fight for than just the family. But the family has been the main ones that have been really making all of this work. They watch each other to be able to, my oldest one watches the younger one, so that way I can go train. And then there's days where I'm like, okay, we're all just going to go train as a family, going hiking. You know what I mean? And then it's just another day we're like, all right, we're going training on the beach. We're hitting the waters, You got to get creative with it, man. Like, you can't just do the ordinary, I'm going to leave them at the daycare, or I'm going to bring them this. Like, you got to try to involve them.
Well, and you keep them in shape as well, which is what you
Oh,
do.
yeah.
All right. Here it goes, guys. For the fans who are wondering what's about the fight coming up, September 11th, the Battle of the Hawks. All right, and it's versus Esteban Tomahawk Townsel on September 11th. You're stepping into the ring against him. How did this fight come together? And let me tell you something. I saw last night I was watching the BKFC channel on Fubo, and I saw his fight where you were in the crowd, and he called you out.
Oh,
you were,
yeah.
Which I love your energy, bro. I love your enthusiasm. I love you're on it. You're on it 24/7. But how did this fight really come together?
Man, well, my man's, there can only be one Hawk, baby. There can only be one Highlander. When I went out to handle business out in Miami, man, I seen a guy out there, the Tomahawk, and I'm like, Tomahawk? I was like, wait, I'm Mohawk. There ain't be no other Hawk in the business. Like, this guy. Then I started realizing, all right, this guy's, it's not Mohawk, it's Tomahawk. But then it started brewing up, and then everybody was like, oh, when are we going to see the Battle of the Hawks, and when are we going to do this? And then it came to where he was trying to come out to my division, and he started chasing the Cruiserweight division. I'm like, okay, at one point in time, it's going to have to be the Battle of the Hawks, baby, because there can only be one. But, man, no, it ended up being, man, like, I seen another warrior having that same kind of mindset, and finally, man, the people have been asking for it, and he's been working his way up. But unfortunately, now that they opened up a new gym or a new division, we both get a fresh start at something new. He wants the Cruiserweight division. Unfortunately, took a loss in his last fight, so he's got to work his way back up. But they just opened up this new Ironweight division, and I got my eyes set on that 2-time world champ belt, baby. So it's like, I want to take over the Iron class as well. And he's got his shot that he wants to do the Battle of the Hawks in the Iron Clash, man. So I'm like, all right, you think you can really take me on and then come back and take the Cruiserweight belt? Let's get it, baby. You know what I mean? This has been a fight really brewing for a while now. So I'm really ready to show the world, man, who the true Mohawk is.
And to give Steven credit, he is a beast as well, man. He's
Dude,
really he's good.
He's been one of the only fighters that
he's
I've
fun to watch too.
Yes. He's one of the only other fighters that I've been wanting to watch, that I want to fight this man, because I know it's going to be a fireworks show. Because I want to give those people that, oh, I'm hitting him, he's hitting me, I'm catching that angle, I'm moving around, ducking and dodging, bobbing and weaving, boom, he catches me on that duck, and I come back and I catch him on the overhook, and it's like we're going back and forth, man, and everybody's on the edge of their seats, and that's what I want to give the people every fight. And I feel like Tomahawk is definitely going to be one of those guys that give that fight.
And it is September 11th, right?
September 11th, the Hard Rock Casino, baby.
Hard Rock Casino, where? In Miami?
In Hollywood, Florida, yes, sir.
Yeah, my hometown. My hometown.
You're going to have to make it out, baby. You won't be disappointed, man. I'll give a knockout straight for you, baby.
Funny thing is, I'll be in town the week after. I'm in Texas. I'm originally from Miami. I'll be in town the week after for my grandbaby of my daughter's baby shower, because I'm going to be a granddad for the first time.
Oh, congratulations. Let's go.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. So I'm not going to be able to be there. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch it online. But, man, Steven, all due respect, I got to go for my man.
Yeah,
I'm really rooting for you. What do you believe makes Steven a dangerous opponent?
His pressure, man. He likes to get in that fight too. He likes that brawl. He's a technical brawler, and he likes that pressure, man. He likes to get into that fight, and he's not afraid to take a hit.
Any message to him right now?
I want to see the best Tomahawk that the world's ever seen, because I don't want no excuses when I knock your ass out, boy. I'm showing the people that I will be the best. I am the most entertaining fighter, and I will be the next $1 million fighter. It's only a matter of time till the world gets to see it.
Real quick, faith and mental strength can play a big role in combat sports. How do you still tune into the big guy upstairs before and after a fight throughout the week as you're training? How do you connect with God?
Well, it's been, like I said, bare-knuckle was what's really saved my life. And the vision that he put in front of me as far as changing the world and showing the next generation what it truly takes to be able to accomplish a dream, I get to be able to live it by example. And now I get to be that testimony to the people, man, that what happens when you truly put that work in, and what happens when you truly put 100% faith in.
Amen. Yeah, faith in the Lord, faith in God is the biggest thing, and obviously he saved your life.
Man, like it's been undeniable the accomplishments that I've gotten. The second fastest knockout in combat sport history. After beating a pulmonary embolism that they told me was going to end my career, I'm like, yo, this is God's word, baby. I'm walking with God's armor, man. Watching any of my fights, you've seen some of the shots I've taken. I've taken hits from the best, man, and I walk right through them. So I go and I'm handling them right back, and I'm being able to accomplish things that are unheard of and unbelievable. So it's undeniable what it is that I'm doing. And being able to show and tell people, like, it's one thing, but being able to show it is another. I don't even have to tell the people. If they go back and look at my story, they'll see every single sentence and every single step of the way where God was working his magic.
You started 1-4. You ended your MMA career 1-4. You obviously struggled there, but you are now piling the victories over victory over victory. How are you staying humble? How do you remain humble?
Well, we're staying faithful to the man above. I mean, he gave me the mission from the jump, so I gotta stay on the mission, man. It's like having that goal. It's like understanding your destination. When you understand your destination, you, regardless of what storms come your way, regardless of what happens on the boat, if there's a hole, you're going to patch it up. You're going to get right back on it. GPS loses, you lose it. You get signal, you right back on the track again. The storm comes through. It don't last forever. But if you know your destination, it don't matter what happens to the boat. You're going to make it to that island. And you're going to make a glorious, glorious moment in life, man, to be able to have that accomplishment. So mark my words, if you got anything that you want to do out there, go out and chase it regardless of what comes in your way, because when you're closest is when everything falls apart.
What if somebody watching today is struggling with faith, or they're struggling with depression, they're struggling with setbacks or adversity or bullying, a teenager struggling and watching, a fan watching and struggling with bullying that you struggled with, and what encouragement would you give them?
I would say, man, focus on you, because if you're doing good or if you're doing bad, there's always going to be somebody miserable talking about you. There's always going to be somebody that's got something to say. So if you go out there and believe in yourself, I promise you, you are going to accomplish things that you cannot see yourself. But I guarantee if you put the work in, I promise you, bro, or your money back, that you will come back out on top, man, and you will get through it. And I guarantee you it's going to be so worth it.
We're almost wrapping up, man, but what do you hope people remember most about Esteban Rodriguez, not just as a fighter, but as a
beacon
person?
of hope. A beacon of hope, man. I want to be that beacon of hope, to be able to show the people, man, that regardless of what it is that you've done, regardless of what it is that's happened to you, you can come back and you can change your life and you can come back out on top.
Besides Tomahawk, are there any opponents that you're really focusing on or that you have your eyes set on?
Ooh, I got everybody in the heavyweight division, man. In that tournament, whoever is trying to jump in that $25 million baddest man tournament, I'm trying to take off all their heads, man, because that's what's going to be the world-changing money right there. That's where I'm going to be able to claim my glory, to show what I've truly been able to really accomplish with this life. And honestly, man, Lorenzo Hunt has been the man at the top of the hour, man, and he's been at the top of the list for a while now. He's going to be the first 3-time world champ in BKFC. And your boy Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez is about to be the second, baby.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I see myself as a multiple world champion, definitely line up for a Hall of Fame, and definitely as one of the most entertaining fighters that the world's ever seen.
Well, entertaining you already are. Hall of Fame. I don't see why not, man. You're heading there. What legacy do you hope to leave in combat sports?
To be one of the greatest bare-knuckle fighters or humans to ever do combat sports in history. I want to be able to show the legacy, man, that what a human body is capable of doing, man. If you really put that work in, man, and if you really make that choice to succeed and win, this is what can happen.
Where can fans follow your journey on social media?
You guys can check me out on Instagram, Team Mohawk MMA, on Facebook, Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez. I got a YouTube channel that just came out, BKFC Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez. And you already know, baby. Tune in because you guys don't want to miss out.
All Mohawks info will be on the description of this page as well. Any sponsors, coaches, team, family, or friends you like to thank?
Well, I want to say a huge shout out to Reserve Market Grand Rapids. That's actually been my number one main sponsor that helped me get through all of this, man. And I want to give a huge shout out to all the people that have been chasing their dreams and supported me, and they're doing their own thing now. Shout out to all those people, and shout out to you for putting us on, baby, and putting our story out there. Thank you for everything that you do. You're the real MVP out here, man. Keep up the grind, and thank you guys out there for supporting me and showing me love. I will not let you guys down. Tune in on this next one because it's going to be a banger.
Last question. When your career is over, what do you hope BKFC fans remember most about? I know we asked that earlier, but I just want this to be the last question so people can remember. What do you hope people, when they think about Mohawk, what do you want to be the first thing that comes up to their minds?
That man changed the world for the good, baby.
All right, man. Hey, folks, make sure you like, share, subscribe. let's thank Mohawk for joining me today. Man, it was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. Folks, make sure you stay tuned. This guy is going to change the sport. This man is changing as we speak. Mohawk, don't go anywhere. God bless you guys, and stay tuned. Next week, Unazi de Dubin.
All love, baby. Let's go.